Alrighty guys, so what is going on? Charlie Entertaining here. Welcome to a bit of a video. This is a BB gun. I wanted to upload a video of me and that gun yesterday, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, every time I try and make videos about that gun, I just don't upload it. I don't know why, but fuck, I need a face mask. I'm going to 7-Eleven to get a coffee, but I want to talk about what the fuck is going on right now, because it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Always forget the mask. The protests in Boston, Minneapolis, fucking Philly. There are protests going on in Philly right now because people are fucking dumb. Well, not dumb for the protests, dumb for the riots. People are fucking retarded for the riots. If you're going to one of these protests and you're being violent, you are a fucking retard in my book. What good does that do George Floyd? What good does that do the police force? I saw a video last night. I saw a video just this morning. I just woke up, I'm sorry. I saw a video just this morning of somebody protested in Boston. They threw a huge firework behind police and people. You hurt your own people and police. One guy was either not clean out or he was dead. There was a police officer who was either not clean out or fucking dead. And y'all don't give a fuck. It's ridiculous. Like, rioting does nothing. I've said it once before on many George Floyd videos. I'll say it once again. He is turning in his fucking grave right now. Yes, he would have loved peaceful protests for justice for that police officer, for that one police officer who killed him. Why does everybody talk about the 4 police officers? They got fired. The other 3 who didn't actually kill the man, who probably never even touched the man, they got fired. Why is that not good enough for you? Also, my baby mama, as I was going to her house, there were protests, riots actually. It's a riot right now in Philly. I'm pretty sure it's still going on. It's a riot. There are riots going on in Philly. She was like, all right, cool. You know, they're pretty close to Philly. They live, I'm not going to tell you where they live, but they're pretty close to Philly. And stuff like that. Hold up. Now it's all well and good. Because the protests were on 52nd and Walnut. And all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? And City Hall, they were breaking into City Hall and shit like that. Nobody was really anywhere near them, but last night, I had to be driven home at 6 o'clock. You guys understand what you just did? I don't even care that I'm a white man. A black man could have been at his house with his kid. And I had to leave early. I probably got to see my daughter for 3 hours yesterday. That was the only time I got to see her last week. And y'all caused that. The protesters caused that. The rioters caused that. I didn't get to see my daughter for as long. And while that was going on, I went to Wawa, got a burrito. As soon as I went to Wawa, they're in Upper Darby. They're so scared of the riots going on because they're getting closer to 69th Street that they shut down. They shut down their entire Wawa while I'm in the store. I was like, I'm in the store and I'm getting my burrito. The bitch just made it. I'm grabbing the bag and the guy comes out and he's like, yeah. He's like, we're closing. They're like, we're closing? He's like, yeah, we're closing. And they got out. And I was talking to a black lady behind the counter and I was like, well, I'll pray for you guys. I was like, I hope you don't get fucking looted by these ghetto ass motherfuckers. Those are the only, if you're a rioter, you're probably not ghetto. But if you're a looter, you are one broke ass, ghetto ass motherfucker. And I'm not gonna lie, that's 100% true. If you're looting, you're ghetto, you're broke, and that's why the fuck you're looting, because you need the shit and you see this as an advantage. Like, stop. Protest all you want. Peaceful protests all you want. Me and my mom agreed on that. I give no fucks about peaceful protests. I've said myself, I would go to a George Floyd protest. But look at what happens to them. And stop saying, I gotta talk about this too, so I gotta pause the video. Hold up, I gotta get my coffee. That girl left the car on, that's a bad idea. Look at what the fuck happened in my bun. But what I wanna talk about, I got my coffee. What I wanna talk about is, second thing, about these riots. Everybody on Twitter saying the police are instigating violence. Are you fucking kidding me? You know how fucking stupid you sound saying Antifa is starting violence? Antifa is apparently a terrorist organization and has been seen as a terrorist organization. And if that's Antifa, why are you blaming the police for that? Antifa are not the cops if they're a terrorist group. Antifa the cops are protect and serve. Why are you saying police are setting fires to their own vehicles? They all have body cams on. Have we seen any footage of that shit? I bet not. They all have body cams on. They're all recording exactly what the fuck is going down during these riots. Meanwhile, my daughter's mom's family is petrified for their life. I remember while we were going to Wawa last night, I was trying to get a coffee. Not a coffee, something to eat. I was getting a burrito, right? And my girlfriend wanted a Monster. And her dad got really mad at that because, there's a riot going down, there's a curfew, and she just wants a soda, he called it, even though it's an energy drink. That was funny. I was like, yeah, I understand. I was like, I just agreed with him so he wouldn't get more angry than he already was. I was like, but just let it go. I was like, I was going to Wawa anyway. I can quickly grab it while they're making my food. Shit like that. But and the black girl behind the counter even said it. Like, she even said it was fucking crazy. I told her. I was like, I said 3 times. I was like, it's fucking crazy. And she was like, I know. I was like, it's fucking crazy. She was like, I know. I was like, it's fucking crazy. She was like, I know. So, to everybody rioting, go fuck yourselves. George Floyd does not applaud people like you or his family. George Floyd's family does not applaud people like you. Anybody who are protesting, hats off to you. Fucking clapping and shit like that. I saw before the protest in Boston got before the protest got out of hand in Boston yesterday, it was a very peaceful protest. Everybody went to the city hall. People took knees and were yelling at the cops to take knees. And if I'm being completely honest, they should have. Either they should have or they shouldn't. I don't know if the protesters were trying to trick the police or they were trying to encourage the police, because it's either they take a knee and they support the officer, right? That's what they're thinking. They take a knee and they support the officer who killed George Floyd, or they take a knee in remembrance of George Floyd. I don't know what they were trying to go for during that protest, but they said those things. Take a knee. Take a knee. I don't know, man. It's crazy how the worst riot happened in Philly, and it's still going on. Don't say police are instigating. Do not. I don't support the police. I fucking hate the police with all my fucking guts. But I know who's wrong, and I know who's right. And anybody who says the police are instigating violence are fucking wrong. I saw a CNN center get broken into, and a white guy with a skateboard kept trying to bash in the other fucking window to try and get in. And they thought as soon as that happened, that all the protesters were gonna riot up. And apparently he got real close to breaking the glass, because on Kumo Primetime, the guy had to the reporter had to leave because they were gearing up for tear gas and shit like that, because the guy was gonna break that fucking window. So we don't know what happened to the CNN center. All we know is that riot shields were there. They threw a fucking firecracker behind police, but it must have missed everybody because nobody was hurt, it seemed like. But apparently, there was one point, look at that. Ambulance, right there. Probably going to Philly. I saw a Yaden police vehicle going to Philly yesterday. They had so many police officers they needed there. So, I'm not even gonna do my outro. Go fuck yourself if you think the police are instigating. George Floyd is turning in his grave. Peace.